We leave Moab and the state of Utah and continue east on our lap around America. Cross into Colorado and experience its unique scenic beauty as we move closer to our date with an Airstream camper. We are John and Miriam. We may live along the Virginia coast, but for the next few months, we will again call the road our home. We plan to ride our Am Spyder to the Pacific coast and back, over 7,000 miles through 16 states. We are calling this trip a lap around America. We know this odyssey will offer up its full serving of adventure, scenic beauty, along with the standard dose of challenges. But that's what we signed up for. After spending several days at the Red Cliff Lodge in Moab, we follow the Colorado River towards our next destination, Granby, Colorado.
Yeah, kind of a late start today because truly I do not want to leave. Yeah, I bet it's the original White family who owned this ranch before Colin Fryer purchased it in 1990. That's cool. He has done such a nice job honoring the ranching tradition in this area. Even if you can't stay here, you absolutely have to visit the movie museum because it's very cool. My motorcycle pants are a little bit tight because I overindulged in all the good food here. Yeah, but I don't know that I could possibly be any more relaxed than I was at the Red Cliffs Lodge, truly. There's the river. Not kicking as much as yesterday. Yesterday it seemed to be flowing more forcefully. So, oh, what a shame. We have to do this segment of road twice. I'm so upset. Love these red cliffs. I don't know what it is about this area. It just really pulls at something in my soul.
We pass through the thriving metropolis of Cisco, Utah, for an obligatory visit to the general store, before closing in on the Colorado border.
I hate to say goodbye to Utah, one of my favorite states of all time. All right, welcome to colorful Colorado. These green mountains are so pretty, but it's so interesting to me that they're not, it's more like shrubs that grow on the mountainside, not trees like we're used to.
Did you say shrubbery?
We want a shrubbery! A what?
Yes. I guess they are trees, they're just not tall trees. The trees seem to grow along the riverbank, but it's pretty.
I think it's going to be this mountain pass that takes us up through here. We're at 9,000 feet on Interstate 70, and I could tell the Spyder is like, oh, there isn't enough air. But, you know, it's performing fine, just that there's a drop off in power because there's a corresponding drop off in oxygen. And even with fuel injection and modern ignition systems, you still need air. We're getting ready to cross 10,000. 10,000. This is our equivalent of Wolf Creek Pass. At least it's not snowing. Yeah, but I'm starting to feel a little lightheaded. 10,500. Was that the summit? So now we... Woo! So we're northbound out of Silverthorne, and we're in the Rockies, to denote those Rockies there. And we came across, as one of the locals told us, the pass we crossed was Loveland Pass, and we stopped for coffee on the side. It had cool weather over the top of the mountain, but no snow, which works for us. Clear skies and sunny. Temperatures in the 80s. So we're on our way to Granby for our tonight's accommodations. Part of the world, there's a lot of cattle and other wildlife that they do their best to keep off the road, hence the fencing on both sides, left and right. But a lot of these animals migrate, up to the hills for food and down into the valley for water. And the question is, how do you address that when you've got a road and a fence? Well, the highway department, we've already passed through several of these, have built these overpasses that we have coming up here. They are designed as animal overpasses. Animals can just walk across. Very handy. So I have figured out this terrible, cruel way to torture Miriam. Now that we have our intercoms working really good, is we were at Red Cliffs Lodge for several nights, and 2 nights there we listened to live entertainment, and both of them covered Roger Miller's King of the Road, and I love that piece of music. So I've been singing it during this trip, but Miriam told me, he goes, that song has been stuck in my head now for days. During this trip, we've been fortunate enough to experience a lot of scenic beauty, but Colorado is completely different. It's kind of hard to explain. I think you just got to experience it. But it was not remotely what we expected. And if it would sort of defeat the purpose of coming all this way to see it. We arrive at our destination for the next couple of days, Granby, Colorado, and the Sun Outdoors Rocky Mountain Resort, where we had reserved an Airstream camper. So, how do we come across this campground here in the Rockies, Miriam?
We saw Changing Lanes stay up here in one of their videos from a while back.
Yep. And they talked about this place, and
they really liked it.
We looked it up. We saw that they had cabins and Airstreams and covered wagons if you're so predisposed.
Oh, there they are, over there on the other side of the little pond.
Well, you can't see them with the GoPro because it'd be too far away. But they have a general store and a restaurant with a pub. So we're going to work our way over there. And
We're parched. It's hot.
yeah, a little warm. We're here for 2 days. The only downside is we're almost at 8,000 feet. You gotta walk slow, breathe deep. We're in a sea of Airstreams. There's ours.
Corral.
A corral. If you follow KYD, Keep Your Daydream, Trish and Mark, this is their floor plan for theirs. The Flying Cloud. Dinette, kitchen, the master, the bunk room for gear, and the loo. So and shower. Plenty of space. This should be really nice for the next couple of days. This was our first stay at a campground resort. We found that it had many features and quite appealing for families, with lots of activities to keep everybody busy. So, today, after taking Miriam all the way across the United States, stopping at nice hotels of her choosing, no camping, she made me ride a tandem bicycle, which will cost me probably my man card for 6 months. But
It was simply a lesson in marital communication. Every gentleman needs such a lesson from time to time.
so we're sitting here at our campsite watching the show. What show, you might ask? Well, about 72 degrees thereabouts where we're sitting right now. Ideal. You know, twice in this trip so far we've experienced temperatures of over 100. And right now we're watching it snow on the Rockies. And first Miriam said, "Oh, that's not snow, it's just the way the light is hitting it." What do you think now?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Best show in town.
Yeah.
Mother Nature.
The only drawback is that's the direction we're going tomorrow. But right now, it's snowing up on those mountain passes. We're here in the comfort, eating Doritos and drinking Diet Coke.
Watching the show.
Yeah. A beer would be appropriate, but I have found that at high altitudes, I can't drink. It just,
Makes you loopy.
oh no, it just it exhausts me. So I just can't do it. So tomorrow night we'll be down below 5,000. I could have a beverage.
We don't know where we're going, we just wanna get gone.